Hey guys, well today we are going to talk about the new palette by Huda Beauty. I think I finally can pronounce that correctly, I hope. The Naughty palette looks like this. Retails for $67, I believe. The inside, gorgeous colors, looks like this. A lot of shimmers, nudes, very fallish. But yeah, you are going to be surprised, I think, to find out my final thoughts on this palette. So if you want to see, I did two looks for you. One on this eye, more daytime-ish, and then this eye, more nighttime, going out, whatever. So if you want to see how I got these looks, you want to see how the palette performs, and also my final review thoughts, then just keep on watching. So I figured today we'd do something a little bit different, playing with the Naughty palette. Looks like this. Really gorgeous colors here. So I want to do two looks for you, since I figured a lot of the palette, I don't want to blind you here, a lot of the palette is browns and taupes and like pinks and whatnot. So I figured we'll do kind of like a neutral eye on one side of my face, and then we'll do a you know, berry spicy color on the other side. Get a little naughty. I know, stupid dad joke. Anyways, that's kind of my plan anyways. I already have my base laid down and whatnot, and I will do swatches and everything else, or maybe I'll insert swatches. Let me zoom you guys in and we'll get started. Ready for my close-up. Alright, so yeah, they're beautiful colors. I mean, I think this I wanted to address, this slippery color. It's called slippery, yeah. This slippery color here. A lot of people, I believe, were confused on what that color was. It's not even really a color. It's a gel, basically. I'll get started as I'm talking. It's a, you know, gel that is kind of for, I would believe, editorial looks where you're gonna make your eyes slick and whatnot. I'm gonna first go in with Hypnotic, this color right here, and yeah, I think it's more for, wow, pigment, yeah baby. I think it's more for editorial looks, like, you know, high fashion. You see those wet glossy looks and everything. That's what I think its purpose is for, which a lot of people were confused about, you know, understandably. But yeah, I actually did a look that maybe I'll insert a clip a while back on my Instagram that I was kind of inspired to do, you know, looking at magazines. Again, this was a little while back, that they were doing a lot of wet looks on the runway and things like that. I forget if it was like a Calvin Klein show, or I'm not positive, or maybe it was even a Victoria's Secret, the fashion show where they used to put on all the time. But yeah, so I'll insert a clip of what it looks like when you do that wet eye look. It's quite interesting and cool, honestly. At least I think so. But you could also use the color Slippery as like a primer, because it does have a tacky base, but it's not a color like people were probably thinking, you know. I kind of knew that right from the pictures, because it has that clear textury look to it. I don't know, the little pearlescence inside of it are just basically, you know, to give that extra pearly sheen look. But pearly sheen sounds like Charlie Sheen. Anyways, but yeah, so I mean, you could do quite a few things with it, honestly. It's just all how you play with it and whatnot. So the next color I'm going to deepen up. I'm going to go into the one down from it called Arouse here. And just deepen up that crease. This is going to be the spicy eye. Using those pinks and, you know, darker, like purpley, burgundy colors, which are great for the fall. And then, of course, I'll put my own little twist on it. But yeah. So I don't know what you guys think about like me doing a talk through, get ready with me / tutorial, or do you just like it, you know, sped up with music? Or let me know in the comments what you guys think, what you prefer. Because I mean, we all know I can talk for days, but you know, I also want you guys to enjoy it and have fun. Next, I think I'm gonna go into the color Naughty down here on the bottom row. It's like this dark brown. Almost has like a like a beigey, or not beigey, sorry, burgundy. Yes, of course, it wouldn't be a video of mine if I couldn't speak, or if I could speak. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. So I'm just going to deepen up that crease even more, and I'm going to kind of bring it down towards the lid a little bit. Again, flicking outwards and upwards. So today in New York, crazy. Well, actually the whole weekend has been beautiful. I mean, 72 degrees beautiful. So I really cannot complain, other than the fact that, as we all know, you get sick when it goes from like 30 degrees to all of a sudden 72 degrees, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with that. But funny enough, we decided to me and my husband put up Christmas decorations since it was going to be so nice out. And I'm sorry, people may laugh at us about that stuff, but we are not fools that wait until, you know, mid-December here when it is, I say fools, I mean, if you do that, it's totally your call. But I'm just saying, you know, we don't necessarily turn them on right away, but we like to get them up when it's still somewhat nice out. So this way we don't have to freeze our bums off, you know, and putting up Christmas decorations. You see those people out there, I feel so bad for them. They're literally freezing to death, and you can tell, you know, that they just waited too long. I'm going to go into Untamed. It's even darker burgundy color here. This is probably super pigmented. Because again, I like those dark colors to lay down and then play with the metallics. You know, just really makes them pop. So anyways, yeah, we got quite a bit of the Christmas decorations up. Luckily, we still have quite a bit more to go, but looks like it's supposed to be nice here in New York for the rest of the week anyhow. So that's good news. Then I'm just working that into my lower crease a little bit. Yeah, this is a very fall colored eye, I tell you. Very pretty. I'm gonna pull that in some more. That on my lid here. So just curious, has anyone started Christmas shopping already? I am so behind. Usually I'm on top of that stuff. It's like, what, November 8th, 9th? Yeah, I'm behind this year. Behind the 8 ball, I tell you what. Usually I am quite prepared. People literally think that I'm insane because I love Christmas so much that I am preparing in like October. I ain't even gonna lie. I've already started watching some Christmas movies and listening to some Christmas music here and there. I mean, I just started this weekend just to get ourselves in the mood for decorating and whatnot. But yeah, I'm not a complete psycho, I promise. I swear people are going to be like, unsubscribe. No, but you know what I mean. It's just fun. It puts you in the spirit of it. I don't know. I've always loved, you know, even when they do stuff like at Disney World and up in Maine and things like that, a place where we go in the summertime, they have Christmas in July. And I love it. I just cannot help myself. So on my... Alright, I'm going to bring that color over a little bit more just because I have an idea, that Untamed that I was just working with. I'm going to bring it over a little bit more on my eye here. Yes, it's going to look dark and crazy at first, but you will see what I'm going to do here. So just fill that in. Leave the kind of corner open. Yeah, what a beautiful color, I tell you. And you know what? Not too much fallout. I'm quite impressed. I personally don't mind if there's some fallout. Some people are like, oh god, it's a bad palette if there's fallout. I'm not like that. So I'm going to next go into this really interesting swirled color called Passion. It is just so intriguing. Yeah, it's like a shift purpley color. I don't know if I can get this in focus here. Let me see. Looks like... Anyway, you'll see it on my eye. And we're going to put that in the center here. It's like a bluish purplish shift color. It's very, very interesting. I always try the shimmers or whatnot with my fingers first, and then might try to just wet my brush and see if that works a little bit better, if we get more pigment that way. So yeah, I'm gonna take just a small detail brush, wet it up a little bit. I'll go into that color. Yeah, I say that works a little better here. Yeah, that is such an interesting color, I tell you. I'm totally feeling these shift colors lately. Like you all saw that I played my last video with the, God, I can't even remember what palette I used in the last video. It's been a long day, folks. I'm sorry. But anyways, Yeah, that had all the, oh, the Natasha Denona Triochrome palette. Yeah. That green, oh my goodness, that was just giving me life, I tell you. It was so, it's just, ugh, I can't even. Been playing with that non-stop. So, I'm going to take another kind of detailed brush and I'm going to wet it again. But this time I'm going to go into this color called Shameless. It's like a shimmery pink color. It just looks really gorgeous. And I'm going to mix it with Irresistible, which is just a teeny bit lighter. Let me see. This is more glittery, so I may have to try to use my finger with this color. I almost feel like I want to put some of this gold, what's it called, Tantric, on the bottom here. And I just want to take my finger a little bit and kind of pop it off to the side here. Yeah, this color is a little bit more chunky, I will say. It's like I have a glitter wing here. I'll just blend that in with the pink. Just deepening that crease back up with that color Untamed. So now I'm just smoking that outer or the bottom lash line out with that same color that I used on my lid. I believe it was Naughty and Untamed. And we're just gonna blend. Again, I'm not really seeing any, well, you know what? Flower Power might be a really cute inner corner highlight, brow bone highlight. Looks like this middle one here. Looks like that. So we will try and use that as our inner corner highlight, brow bone highlight. Again, it's a little bit, it's definitely glittery. So it's not really a pearl type of color here. I guess I'll be very, very glittery on this. It's alright. This is the best way to try out all the shadows, honestly. I'm just taking a little bit of that color Rough, putting it on the inside, right here, my inner corner. So then I can lay some Flower Power over top of it, make it pop a little bit more. Okay, so I'll finish up the liner and lashes and we'll get started on the other eye. Actually, I'll just put liner and mascara and then we'll start on the other eye so I don't look crazy with lashes on one side and the other no lashes yet. Okay, a quick trick to show you guys since there was a lot of glittery fallout. you can use just simple Scotch tape like this and just remove it, you know, gently. Obviously, you don't want to remove your makeup, but just like kind of tap it and it picks up those little glitter sparkles. So you're not looking like a full-on unicorn, unless that's what you're going for. But anyways, that's what I did. And to finish up this eye, I just put on some mascara and also Urban Decay liner in Rockstar. It's a very deep like bluish purple that I figured would go beautifully with that passion color in the middle. So I've been loving the Urban Decay 24/7 liners. Fall back in love with them again. But anyways, so on to this eye, which will do a little bit more neutral and, you know, daytime-ish, I guess. So I'm going to first go into this color called Hard on the side here, right here, this one. It's one of those swirly colors. And just place that up high on my crease here. It's a transition color. Well, I guess that's much darker than I first imagined. I'm gonna take this color on the bottom here, Juicy, and just kind of blend those two colors together. I'm going to take a clean blending brush and I'm going to just blend that out some more. And kind of work it downwards a little bit. So it's not so high up. And then I'm going to go into this color in the middle here, Rough, this one, next to Flower Power. And I'm going to work that down even lower onto my lid. This is a beautiful, beautiful color. We'll keep this one a little bit more matte. So not everybody likes to rock a glittery eye, which I totally understand. Like, I hate it when it gets all caught up in my eye. I love glitter shadows, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it getting all caught up in my eyeball. Can sometimes be a nightmare to get off. But yeah, definitely try that Scotch tape trick because it works quite well. So anyways, I've got quite a few, I still have quite a few holiday palettes that I would like to do looks on. I have the new Morphe palette, the 350, I think it is, the 350. It's like that purpley one. And then I also ordered the ColourPop little baby Yoda, because that just was so cute, and you know how much I love green, so had to order that one. And I also have the BH Cosmetics Naughty and Nice palettes, as well as the other ColourPop, the Stone Cold Fox or something like that. So you guys let me know which palette tutorial you would like me to do next for you, and I'd be more than happy to. I think I also have a cute collection from Makeup Revolution also. So yeah, I've got quite a few palettes that I was waiting for the holidays and things like that. But yeah, so you guys just let me know in the comments what you would like to see next, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Alright, so let's put some of the Flower Power as well as the Tantric, the gold, on top of the lid. I'm going to use my finger again and just mix those two colors. You know I love mixing colors. I'm telling you, you can get some really beautiful looks that way. Oh, that is so pretty. And I'm just going to place this all over my lid. So we kind of have a daytime and nighttime look here, you know, one that's more cash and one that's more going out to dinner, hitting the clubs, glittering it up, whatever. That's why I put on a neutral lip, because I was like, well, either way, you know, you can't go wrong with a neutral lip and some pretty gloss. So that's what I did. Figured it would match both looks quite well, and we'll just deepen up that outer edge a little bit more with that color Hard that I first started out with. But yeah, I love palettes that you can, you know, really come up with different looks for. You can either go casual or you can go super vibrant, you know. I love the options, because those are the palettes, honestly, that I go and take with me on vacation and travel with, just so I can, you know, have something with me that I can just take one palette or maybe two, because you know me, I need options all the time. Options. But yeah, that way, you know, I can have my daytime looks and my nighttime looks. I'm going to just take a little tiny bit of that Hypnotic color here. Hypnotic up top here. And this color right in the middle that is called Rough. And I'm just going to buff that on my lower lash line. Just a little bit. So it all blends together. I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of that Flower Power again, and I'm going to just run it on top for our brow bone. So yeah, you have your more neutral browny goldish colored look on this eye, and your more like bluish pinkish, you know, chromatic colored eye. So both very pretty, but I put some liner on and lashes, and I will be right back. So anyways, I wanted to love you. I did. I really did. I gave you a try. You know what, guys? I mean, the mattes in this palette are beautiful. I will say that much. Again, you know, a lot of beautiful fall colors and everything, you know, that we've seen in many palettes recently. But, yeah, the glitters in this palette, there's so much fallout. I mean, like I showed you, I use the Scotch tape trick. But wow, unless you want to look like a unicorn and like dawn glitter all over your face for the rest of the night or day whenever you're wearing this palette, oh my goodness. I mean, I love glitters, don't get me wrong, but not all over my face and in my eyeballs. That's the only downside to this palette, guys. I mean, I really do. I love the colors. I love the concept and everything of the swirls. And, you know, I'm not saying that there's not a lot of beautiful mattes in this palette, but $67, to be honest, I'd pass on this palette. I mean, I was so excited for this one to drop and to get my hands on it and play around with it, but I don't know. I would pass. Thumbs down for me. I mean, I'm sorry. I really did. I wanted to love you so much, but you let me down. You did. You let me down. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial anyway. I tried to give you two options this time just to really show you what the palette could do and everything. So I hope you enjoyed that factor anyhow. Long story short, I'd pass on this palette. It was not my favorite, not my cup of tea. But anyways, it was fun playing around with it, and it does have some gorgeous colors in it. So, you know, I still came up with, I think, some really nice, interesting looks. You know, your daytime, more subtle nude look, and then your more kind of multi-chrome. I love that blue color. I will say that much. That's the one color that really stood out to me. This one in here, Passion, right here. That I liked a lot, but yeah, the glitters in there, it's just, I don't know, too much for me. So, but anyways, up to you. But my opinion, there's many other palettes out there if you do like glitters and metallics and, you know, chromatic, you know, shadows and things like that. There is plenty of palettes on the market right now that I personally would choose over this palette here. So that's my opinion. But anyways, I hope you guys still enjoyed the tutorial and my little Scotch tape trick for you, just in case you do get, you know, glitter everywhere. It's a good way to remove it. But anyhow, I will be doing a lot more holiday palette tutorials, like I said. So let me know in the comments which one you would like to see next, and I'd be more than happy to do that for you. In the meantime, I hope you all are doing well, having a great day or night, whatever it is for you. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.